So as far as what Disney Plus means for Netflix, as far as that kind of question kind of brings up, and it doesn't really mean anything. I think as far as Netflix, obviously it'll impact Netflix's kind of game plan and kind of end game, as well as obviously Disney Plus's. But I think if anything, Netflix would step it up. I mean, I would never say that Netflix, as far as right now, is gonna go out of business, be done for, because I think besides being a streaming service, and the content, besides being a streaming service, they're really two really completely different things. I think Netflix they're kind of have more dark, more gritty, gritty kind of stories. A lot of Netflix originals, but again, they appeal to a different audience that Disney Plus does, in which Disney Plus is more family fare, more of that side of things. Obviously, it has a lot of good a lot. I think its automatic appeal is definitely The Mandalorian, and of course, its wider range of content. But where Netflix thrives is its original content that fits really good. Good. I mean, think about The Irishman coming out in a few weeks. Think about the fact. Think about the talent that's in that film. Martin Scorsese, um, Al Pacino, all these guys, all these legends in the, I guess, movie world in this film. And so, in many ways, you got to understand, I guess, part of the psychology and mentality in that in that it's different. I think they appeal to different moviegoers and different, I think a good example is like you could have a family. Like I'm in a family. I know what it feels like to have, watch Disney Plus sitting down with a family. I know what it feels like. And the point with that I'm trying to make is that, I understand the idea that of you just what's it called? You could just sit down on the couch, watch Disney Plus show together as a family, and then go on, and then the adults and the parents go off and watch Netflix because of their show differences. And it doesn't just. I'm not talking just for Netflix. I'm talking about streaming services in general. Is they're all different because of their type of content. Because they're all competitors at the heart of it. They're not just going to put out the same content that the other streaming services. They need to one up each other. And again, like I said, if anything, it's gonna make Netflix's drive to be better even more, because think about when Netflix started. There wasn't really that much streaming services, any at all. Netflix was like, okay, this will be easy. And then even when other streaming services like iTunes and Hulu and ESPN and Amazon Prime came up, Netflix was still leading the charge. But now look at this. Disney Plus is coming in. And then think about it when HBO Max, think about that's competitive. Again, that also could, come to the demise of physical media with Blu-rays and discs. So again, the future is very uncertain for these things. But again, as far as any of these streaming services going away because their competitors are too strong is never really that big of an issue, because think about it. Think about you got the morning show that came out. See, then now in Disney Plus, Mandalorian, and then think about the bright future with the MCU shows, and then Netflix itself. They're killing it with Netflix originals, and then and personally, I've talked about this many times. I love Daredevil, which is technically, yeah, it's Marvel, but it's also a Netflix original. And so, at the end of the day, we have to come to realize is they're all unique in different ways, and they all have their audience. So yeah, maybe Disney Plus's audience are bigger, but just because you might not be the top doesn't mean you're not doing enough to thrive. Because looking at Netflix right now, I mean, they're still leading the charge. Disney Plus is going to take a while. Like, it's only been out for 3 days, so it's going to take a while even to just get up to that level with Netflix. But as the time gets on for Disney to just match, which I think it will, but during that same time, Netflix could be upping each other. Who knows the future in store for Netflix? So that's kind of why it's like I would never say that Netflix is out of the count. But at the same time, Disney Plus did have a strong start. It had 10 million subscribers in like the first day, which is just think about it. Thinking about it. That kind of whole process. That might not seem a lot, but that's in one day. And not to mention, the most of the people who subscribed to that were due to The Mandalorian and just the wide range of content and franchises on that service. And then, with that being said, you just know that with the MCU shows, with all the other original content coming up, like I'm excited for Clone Wars and of course all the MCU shows, and it seems like they have a bright future with the original shows as well. So it's like it's not like anything's really out of the count. It's just all matter of just as good as the content. Like the best thing is to kind of mix up the content and don't try to like. The thing is, what Netflix should realize is don't try to do what they're doing. Try to do you. You know the way you're going to really become the best isn't to try to copy, because at the same time, if you try to do what Disney Plus is doing, that's going to worsen you, because the people worsen Netflix as a company, as a streaming service, because I think the whole point of that is so it's a really unique way, but it would take its uniqueness if they're just like putting out these like baby cartoons and and putting out shows similar to The Mandalorian, more family filled. Again, that would take away from its originality and differentness, because Netflix does have a big audience, because there's Netflix supporters from the very beginning who maybe seen a lot of senior citizens, a lot of people who just like it, and I can get behind some of the stuff on Netflix, like and Amazon Prime, and all these streaming services. They're all good. They're all good, and so that's what I think to close it. As far as I'm not gonna pick one. They're all good because they're all different. And that's where they're gonna thrive, is in their original, unique ways that make them different from Disney Plus, or how Netflix is different from Amazon Prime, and Amazon Prime different from Netflix, and Disney Plus, and that's different from HBO. And now with HBO Max, that's a huge competitor. So I think the future for streaming services are only going up. So yeah, stay tuned for more videos coming right at you.